Okay, I'm from the Northumberland Catholic Extended Services Partnership, and our motto, which may come up, is live life to the full. This we already do quite well, but with the Sinnott Fellowship we managed to actually concentrate more on it across our partnership. This map basically shows how our partnership with schools is spread across Northumberland, but the key thing is it's 214 miles round. So we actually cover 30 square miles of the big lottery. Big society. Okay. The theme of our Sinnott programme was fusion, where we had the northeast meets the far east, depicted here by the Great North Wall meeting Northumberland's Wall. It was created by our families in a parent forum, so that's what made it very, very special. Okay, I'm not expecting you to read this. It's just really to show you how many different activities we actually did, and the fact that we had a friendly approach to try and get the most of our vulnerable families. We had a lot of external providers, far too many to mention at this point. These, again, are showing you some photographs of some of the areas that we've made, but what's very interesting is that you'll see from these photographs that we have the Chinese and the Northumberland counterparts in there, but also we've got dads, we've got granddads, we've got aunties, uncles. Everybody joined in. We went out of our area too, so we took students and families out to Chinatown and Newcastle, but we also brought Chinatown with minibuses into our Cayley, and they took the floor by storm, which was absolutely amazing. Right, we did say think big at the beginning, and this is exactly what we were doing. This is our festival that we had 3,000 people at. What we also did is we had every single school representing us in this enterprise market, but it also created a platform for our partnership providers to actually be able to say what they were doing to other people. And this is the ultimate. This is our United Celebrating Diversity concert that we had with over 300 children at it. It was absolutely excellent, and we showcased our outward-facing ethos. Okay, the next question is why? Why did we do this? We are a monocultural society, a white monocultural area, but we wanted not just to show them what's happening out there, we wanted them to feel, our families and pupils to feel what was going on in their own area, their sense of belonging in their own area, which is why we concentrated on the northeast as well. How? How did we do this? It's a long place, apart from modern transport that got us around. How do we do it with such a small team with so many families? Well, we think we've got a very good answer to this, and it does lie at the heart of the big society. And basically, it is down to what we call our youth ambassadors. Here they are. There are currently 50 strong of these volunteers, although they don't call themselves volunteers, funny enough. They work alongside, they are university trained on all of the policies, but they're also specifically trained on things like drama and research, etc. We couldn't do our job without them. The impact has been shown in lots of different areas. You could say we started with trying to build relationships with the communities and with the families and the school, but there was a lot of other soft impact evaluations that we also got. One being from this girl who was a volunteer, self-professed, rebel, bad attitude. She used to be in a lot of trouble. She did drama as her specialism, facilitated her own workshops, and now she has dramatically changed her attitude and her behaviour, and it's an immense piece of impact. This one, she turned around and worked with some young people in our first schools. She was noticed for her hard work with the head teacher, and she absolutely loved working with young people. So now she has an apprenticeship with that first school, but it's also a link for us. This is a real family. This is a real family, third generation worklessness, who have just lost their home that's been in 3 generations too. Quite demoralised, as you could expect, and never really went out of their own community. We started working with them. Mum and elder son came on first, Then came Dad, and then came younger son, and then Grandma and Grandad. Mum is a volunteer. The sons are both ambassadors. We haven't got Dad yet, but we're still working on it. And what's really lovely is that Mum actually phoned up and asked me to be a referee, so I think we've cracked it there. To top it all off, we did make a lot of contacts, we did make a lot of friendships through this project, but we could see a lot of I can attitude in there. But ultimately it was a staff team as well. They also now have a real good practice to embed. We were seen equally by official 3 times in different schools. Ofsted have cited us, and Nick over here has just got the Queen's Award for Enterprise, which is a unique accolade in education. What next? Well, we all talk about sustainability, and we know that, but we are coming up with some very clear plans. One of them is we're going to trademark and sell the concept of the ambassadors because they have been so successful. We had 140 apply last year. We're linking with partners such as Key Fund and other people, and we're spreading across. And this is my favourite slide. We have a motto in our team, which is from acorns to oak trees in 60 seconds. We're actually looking now through the Sinnott, which has allowed us to have that extra time, extra staff. We've been able to now take this out to our partnership schools, our partnership families, and they're all on board, which is absolutely brilliant. And what we see is now, we are now the drivers instead of the passengers. We're really there. The whole of the partnership is on board to try and take this further.